Hello, I'm Dave Armour, a member of the Board of Trustees of Bromley Little Theatre with specific responsibility for fundraising. Earlier this year, one of our members suggested that we run a quiz to raise funds for our theatre's rebuilding campaign. His proposition was that we charge entrance and then offer a cash prize. At the time, I thought it would be difficult to run a prize-giving quiz online, given how easy it is to access information from the web. But then along came Zoom, and I started to visualize a possible way forward. So myself and Dave Jones, another BLT member, set about trying to come up with a quiz format that would hopefully be informative and visually interesting to anyone with an interest in theatre. Our original intention was still to raise money for BLT, but unfortunately we didn't get enough people willing to take part to make that worthwhile. Undaunted, we decided to press on anyway with those few brave souls who had volunteered. And that is what you are about to watch on Universal Credit Challenge. If you would like to donate to Bromley Little Theatre, to our We Will Be Back campaign, or would like to help us produce award-winning theatre, or perhaps just come and see a show, please go to our website, which is www.bromleylittletheatre.org, and follow the links. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoy the experience. Hello and welcome to Universal Credit Challenge, the Bromley Little Theatre quiz that's all about theatre. I'm Dave Armour, the BLT fundraising coordinator. If you'd like to know more about the multi-award-winning Bromley Little Theatre, please visit our website at bromleylittletheatre.org. That's Bromley Little Theatre, all one word, .org. In this, the first episode of Universal Credit Challenge, we have 6 BLT members who are straining like greyhounds in the slips, as Henry V says in Shakespeare's play of the same name. So let's meet the competitors.
Hi there, my name is Andrew Newborn and I most recently directed Strangers on a Train at BLT.
Hi, I'm Roxana. I most recently took part in the monologue project for one show and also directed Scary Bikers in the bar in February and last performed in Christmas Carol.
Hi, I'm Tony. I last directed one of the monologues and I can't wait to get back into the theatre to finish building the set for Wind in the Willows.
Hi, my name's Karen Roberts, and I was last Mr. Evans, the Prime Minister, in Charles III.
Hello, I'm Peter Martin, and I'm not an actor or a director. The last show I saw was Strangers on a Train, which I thought was very good. I'm on the fundraising team, so that's it.
Hi, I'm Giles. And the last show I was in was Young Marks.
Right, so that's our contestants, and helping me out this evening, I'm going to be asking the questions. Dave Jones and Yvonne, they're going to do the scoring and just make sure that everything's running the way we want it to. And so we are ready with the first question, which is going to go to Andrew. We're going in the same order that they presented themselves. So if you're ready, Andrew, your starter question for 10 is, when Alan Bennett's play The Madness of George III was filmed, it was renamed for its American release. What did they call it and why?
And why? They called it The Madness of King George because...
That'll do, we'll accept that. The reason they called it that was they thought the numerals 3 would people think it was a sequel, and so they decided not to go with that because people would be looking for number 1 and number 2. Okay, so you got that right. So we're on to your first question. Which theatre is the home of the Irish National Theatre?
The Trinity.
No, I'll offer that out to the first person to buzz. So if you've got your numbers in, click now.
Sorry, I went early.
Dave?
Nothing yet. Oh, Kerin.
Oh no, it was Tony. I think.
Tony?
Peacock. Is it Peacock?
No. Anybody else? No. Nobody know?
Gaiety.
It's the Abbey Theatre
Oh.
in Dublin. Your second question, Andrew. Who wrote An Ideal Husband?
Oscar Wilde.
Correct. Question 3. Paul Ackroyd directed Terra Nova in February 2019, a play about Robert Falcon Scott's ill-fated expedition to the South Pole. In what year did Scott set sail?
Now I saw that play, but maybe I wasn't as listening as well as I should have done. Scott, what year? Can I get this within 1 or 2 years, Dave?
Go on, we'll give you 1 or 2 years. 2 years, I'll give you. If you're quick.
1934.
No, I'll offer that out. So the first one to press now.
Peter Martin.
It was 1911.
It was 1910, but we'll give you the 2 points for that.
Oh.
Okay. And your final question, Andrew, so you don't get your bonus for this round, I'm afraid. From which Shakespeare play does the following line come? Life's but a walking shadow, a poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage and then is heard no more.
Hamlet.
No. First person on the now.
Giles.
Much Ado About Nothing.
No. Anybody else?
Kerin.
As You Like It?
No. We're going to go on. It's Macbeth, and it was 1994 and 2010 that we did it at BLT. So we're moving on to Roxy, your round.
Right, okay.
So your starter for 10. What is the name of the smallest of the National Theatre's 3 main spaces?
Oh. I have no idea. It's a small one at the south. I'd know. Okay,
no. We'll open that out. No. Anybody press now?
Peter?
It's the Dorfman Theatre.
Correct. 2 points. So your 4 questions, Roxy. Question 1, who wrote The Dresser?
Oh my God! I'm not going to get any of these right. I have absolutely no. Oh no! They made that. That was a film, wasn't it? Recently.
I don't know whether it was recent, but it was certainly a film. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, recently-ish.
No.
No.
Anybody? Press now. Anyone?
I pressed.
I pressed.
You've got it on,
Pressed twice.
Tony, I think you need to do it privately to Dave Jones rather than everyone. Is that right?
No, you need to wait until the question comes up. You pressed before.
Well, I did. I've got it. It says question 1, then underneath, my initial.
Yeah, you're above it as well. Tony.
Yes.
So Tony.
Ronald Harwood.
Correct. Your second question, Roxy. What Shakespeare play is Return to the Forbidden Planet based on?
Is it Midsummer Night's Dream?
No. Everybody ready? Press now.
Karen?
The Tempest.
Correct. Your third question,
Any of these? Right.
Roxy. What are the names of the younger couple in Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf?
No.
Anybody? Press now.
Karen?
Nick and Honey.
Correct. 2 points.
Peel the labels. Peel the labels.
Your final question, Roxy.
Which I'm not going to get, but go on then.
Who did Noel Coward beg not to put their daughter on the stage?
Oh, whoa. Don't put your daughter on the stage, Mrs. Oh my God, I can hear it. No.
Anybody? Press now.
Karen?
Worthington.
Correct.
Correct.
Worthington.
Okay, so we're moving on to the next round, which is Tony, your round.
Hello.
This is your starter for 10. In 2019, the National Theatre revived Sheila Delaney's play, A Taste of Honey. The film of the play starred Rita Tushingham, but who played her mother?
No idea.
Anybody? Press now.
Karen?
Sheila Hancock.
No.
That's what I was thinking of.
Anybody?
Andrew?
Melda Staunton.
No. Anybody else?
No.
Dora Bryan.
No.
So your 4 questions, Tony.
Yeah.
Number 1, who was the first director of the National Theatre when it opened in 1963?
Laurence Olivier.
Correct. Question 2, who wrote The Killing of Sister George?
No, don't know.
Anybody? Press now.
Karen?
Karen, have you pressed? He looked
Pressed.
confused. I don't think he did. Okay, so that was Frank Marcus. Question 3, who, when asked by royalty what he would eat, requested a peck of provender, good dry oats, and good hay, sweet hay?
Bottom. As an ass.
Question 4, who played John Merrick in BLT's 2015 production of The Elephant Man?
Are you kidding?
That'll be Kyle Cluett then.
Okay.
Who directed it?
Yeah.
Sorry, can I come in then, there, David? For Tony's 3rd and 4th question, were they correct?
Yes.
His 3rd question, yeah, and 4th, both right, yeah.
Okay, I didn't hear that quite.
Okay, so look at the draw, that one, Tony. You picked up on
Must
that.
be. Yeah.
Okay, so your starter then, Karen.
Yep.
In the original Royal Court production of Jez Butterworth's Jerusalem, which character did Mackenzie Crook play?
No idea.
Anybody? Is that Andrew clicking?
Yeah. I'm guessing though. I don't know. Slim Man or so. I don't know.
You're guessing you don't know?
No.
Okay, that'll do. Anybody?
No.
It's Ginger.
Ginger.
So your 4 questions, Karen, are who wrote the following plays? So there are 4 of them. Of Mice and Men.
Steinbeck.
Correct. Blue Remembered Hills.
Terence Rattigan.
No. Anybody? Press now.
No, nobody.
No. Dennis Potter.
What did you say, sorry?
Dennis Potter.
Dennis Potter.
Yeah.
I thought he was an actor. No idea.
Okay. Number 3, An Enemy of the People.
Ibsen.
Correct. And number 4, Art by
it's a French name, I think. No idea, sorry.
Anybody? Click now.
Andrew.
To me, Yasmin Reza.
Correct.
That's not French either, is it?
That was Andrew.
Andrew got it.
Yeah. Peter, your round. Your starter. Which play provoked a riot when it was first performed in Dublin in 1907?
No, I'm sorry.
No. Press now. Anybody?
No. Oh, Tony.
Playboy of the Western World.
Correct.
Ah.
So your questions, Peter. Question 1. What else was in the basket or basket containing the asp that killed Cleopatra?
What else was in the basket? Oh, no idea.
Anybody? No. Figs.
Oh, well.
Could have guessed.
So question 2, Peter. Who wrote Separate Tables?
I'm guessing Noel Coward.
No.
Tony. Just to make sure.
Okay.
Terence Rattigan.
Then it is correct.
Who
Your
was
third
that?
question, Peter.
Yeah.
Which play contains the line, "Ill met by moonlight"?
Oh. I know the title of the book. No, I'm sorry.
Okay. Question, everybody?
Tony's come up.
Tony.
Oh, I came up.
Midsummer Night's Dream.
Correct.
I-
And your final question, Peter. The BBC are about to record another version of The Wonderful Talking Heads by Alan Bennett. BLT last staged a group of 3 of these brilliant monologues in November 2017. They were A Chip in the Sugar, Her Big Chance, and
No, I'm sorry.
anybody?
Andrew.
A Bed Among the Lentils.
Correct. Okay, so that's your questions, Peter. Finally, we're going on to Giles. Your starter for 10, Giles.
I like Baldrick going to the dock.
The musical My Fair Lady was based on a play by which Irish playwright?
Bernard Shaw.
Correct.
All the easy
Oh,
ones.
thanks.
Your 4 questions. The famous Irish actor Cyril Cusack had 4 daughters who became actors. Name them.
Cyril who?
Cyril Cusack.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
Okay, anybody? There's a point for each of them.
Andrew?
Neve.
Neem, yeah.
Sinead.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That'll do for me. I'll pass the rest on.
Okay. Anybody? So that's 2 for Andrew. Anybody?
The Karen?
No, those are the only 2 I know.
Okay, the other 2 were Sorka and Catherine. So that's the end of the It's Your round. And we're going to move on to the first of the knockout rounds.
We have a score update.
Oh, should we do the scores? Let's do the scores. The scores.
1 N, by the way, that's very upsetting. 1 N.
That's an advantage of getting it.
No points, but 1 N.
Okay. So Andrew and Tony in the lead, followed by Peter, and then Giles and Karen. Okay, everybody. So we'll go into the knockout round. Everybody with your initials in the box ready to go. And the first starter for 10. Which play starts off with the stage in darkness but bursts into light after a few minutes because of a power failure?
Tony?
Black comedy.
Correct. These are theatrical animals. You should get at least one of these, I think. What animals does Davy work with in Jerusalem?
Lions.
No.
Hang on.
Have a go.
Peter?
Goats.
No.
Giles?
Sheep.
No. No.
Rabbits.
What was that, Roxy?
Rabbits.
Oh, everything's rabbits.
No. Okay.
Dogs.
The answer is cows.
Oh.
Cool.
He kills them. He works in an abattoir. We did Jerusalem in 2012. Question 2. What is the name of the cat that causes all of the mayhem in the Lieutenant of Inishmore?
Wee Thomas.
Correct. That was BLT 2016. Question 3. How many horses does Alan blind in Equus?
6.
Correct. And your final question. In which play does the statue of a large dog play a prominent role?
Heroes.
Correct. Okay, your next starter. Everybody ready?
Yeah.
In the Commedia dell'arte tradition of theatre, who is Harlequin's sweetheart?
Andrew?
Pantalone.
Not usually, no.
Tony?
Columbine.
Correct. So, Tony, you're taking the starter. Your questions are, who wrote Educating Rita?
Willie Russell.
Correct. That was at BLT in 2001. Question 2. Which recent BLT production was inspired by the work of the real-life Osiris players?
We Happy Few.
Correct. June 2019. Question 3. What animal plays a central role in the musical A Private Function?
Pig.
Correct. And this final one in this little round, Tony, which would get you a bonus. Which musical is the song Old Man River from?
Porgy and Bess.
No. Anybody?
Karen.
Showboat.
Correct.
Oh,
2 points.
Yeah, Showboat. I think I got in.
All right, we're going on to the next starter for 10. Everybody ready? Fingers on the hovering over your enter buttons. The fault, dear who, is not in our stars but in ourselves, that we are underlings. Who said that?
Tony, I think.
Tony.
Hamlet?
No.
What?
Anybody else? No. It's Brutus, dear Brutus,
Oh.
from Julius Caesar. So your next starter. What term was used to group together the plays of Antonin Artaud, Eugene Ionesco, Samuel Beckett, Jean Genet, and several others?
Karen.
Theatre of the Absurd.
Correct. So your 4 questions. Which play contains the line, age cannot wither her, nor custom stale her infinite variety?
Antony and Cleopatra?
Correct.
Yeah.
These are all Shakespearean questions. In which Shakespeare play is perhaps the most famous quote, a piece of stage direction?
The Winter's Tale.
Correct.
Exeunt, pursued by a bear.
Question 3. What is the name of Iago's wife?
Desdemona.
No.
Oh, the other one.
Anybody?
Tony.
Maria?
No.
Mrs. Iago?
What is it?
You can't get a second go.
Oh.
No. Okay, it's Emilia. And the final question in this group, who wrote the original score of West Side Story?
Leonard Bernstein.
Correct. Another starter. Mel Brooks had great success transferring his films The Producers and Young Frankenstein to the stage. His actress wife died in 2005. What was her name? No? Anybody? It's
Tony.
Anne Bancroft.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
What do you...
All right,
Was
carry
there a
on.
problem? Okay. He died, this is a starter for 10, he died 100 years ago, May 1920, and designed more than 90 theatres, including the London Palladium, Blackpool's Tower Ballroom, and the Grand and Hackney Empire, many of which are Grade 2 listed buildings. Who was he?
Tony.
Is it Frank Matcham?
Correct. So, your questions? Which was the first show to be streamed by the National Theatre during the current lockdown?
One Man, Two Governors?
Correct. Well, these are a bit easy for you. Question 2.
Sorry.
Who wrote Goodnight, Mr. Tom?
David Wood.
Correct.
Or Michel Magorian, if you want the original book.
Who wrote the trilogy of plays that included the plays Roots, Chicken Soup with Barley, and I'm talking about Jerusalem.
No.
Anybody?
Karen?
Anton Wesker?
No, it's not Anton, it's Arnold. So to give you that. Arnold Wesker.
What was that? 1 point on?
2 points to Karen. And finally, in that round, Tony, it is Tony, isn't it, on this one? Yep. What was Ben Elton's first West End success?
Can't think of it, the name.
Anybody?
Andrew?
Popcorn?
No.
We Will Rock You?
Giles?
No.
No.
Anybody else? Okay, it was Gasping.
That's the one. I knew it was something to do with breathing.
It was done at BLT in 2005. Your next starter for 10. What reputedly made gay rich and rich gay?
Tony?
Beggar's Opera.
Correct. For everybody else, Beggar's Opera was written by John Gay and produced by John Rich. Your group, all questions about Joe Orton, Tony?
Hold on a minute, Foxy.
Pardon? In which city was Joe Orton born?
Manchester.
No, anybody?
Karen?
Liverpool.
No.
Andrew?
Anybody?
Andrew?
Yeah, I was going to say Liverpool, so I'll have to say something else. Belfast.
No.
Leeds.
No. Anybody else? It was Leicester.
Oh,
Leicester.
Tony, what was the name of his murderer?
Mr. Sloan?
No. Anybody else?
Peter?
Oh, right. Okay, now I've got it now. I know what you mean.
Peter.
It's Halliwell.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Kenneth Halliwell.
Yeah, I
Back to you, Tony.
misunderstood the question.
Who wrote Prick Up Your Ears?
Can't remember.
Anybody?
Karen?
Joe Orton wrote Prick Up Your Ears, didn't he?
No, it's just...
Was it Joe?
No. Anybody else?
It's his biography.
Oh.
It was John Lahr, L-A-H-R.
Ears being an anagram.
Is it?
Oh.
Yes.
Ears being, oh, right, okay, yeah, got it. I thought you said Lahr was an, I was trying to work out the anagram. Yeah. What was the pseudonym, Tony, what was the pseudonym adopted by Orton and Halliwell, which they used to write complaints letters?
Mrs. Trellis.
No. Anybody? Edna Wellthorpe.
Oh, Andrew nearly made it.
I didn't know it.
Okay. Right, so back to another starter. I think this is probably, I've not been watching the time, but I think we're probably coming to the end of the knockout round. So we'll have another It's Your round in a moment. This is the last starter then of the knockout rounds. The memoirs of probably the best known of English pantomime clowns was written by Charles Dickens. Who was he?
Tony?
Joseph Grimaldi.
Correct. Your questions, Tony. Who wrote the Venetian Twins?
Marlowe?
No. Anybody?
Karen?
Goldini?
Correct. Carlo Goldini. Question 2, Tony. Who directed the 2018 BLT bar production Stones in His Pockets by Mary Jones?
Was it Piers?
Correct. Piers Newman. Question 3. From which play comes the line, "Cry havoc and let slip the dogs of war"?
Henry V.
No.
Giles?
Henry IV.
No. Anyone?
Peter?
Richard III.
No.
Andrew?
Richard II.
No. And it
Karen?
wasn't Richard I either.
Karen?
King John?
No. It was Julius Caesar, and it was spoken by Mark Antony.
Cool.
Oh, God, yeah, I wonder where.
Okay, the last question in this section. Which Disney adaptation won the 1998 Tony Award for Best Musical?
No.
Anybody? Fingers on the buzzers?
Karen?
Beauty and the Beast?
No.
Andrew?
Aladdin.
No. Anybody?
Peter?
Frozen.
No. It was The Lion King.
Ah.
Okay, shall we have the scores? Can we do the scores now?
You can do.
I know the structure was going to be like university challenge. I didn't realise it was going to be as difficult.
I must admit, I think if I'd known it was all completely theatre, I probably wouldn't have. Yeah.
But if they'd done animated classics, you'd have been there, wouldn't you? With your Finding Nemo.
Oh God, yeah. I think all the questions have been asked that I would have known the answer to, but they were never asked to me. So that's.
You got the scores?
Oh, Tony, 84.
Well, Tony's well and truly in the lead. Roxana, you've got a bit of work to do.
I think I'm just going to kind of give up now. I think really, yeah.
So Tony, well and truly in the lead there. Karen coming up fairly hard behind. Yeah. All right. We'll go into the next "It's Your round," shall we?
Why not?
Can I pass before I start, Dave?
Oh, come on. You never know. Are we ready for your
I was
start
actually
of the
hoping
10?
that was going to be a real knockout round.
Okay.
No, I'm only joking.
You ready for your starter for 10? Andrew? Yep.
Yeah, come on. Let's do it.
Still room for improvement.
What play by John Osborne is widely considered to be probably the first of the kitchen sink dramas?
Look Back in Anger.
Correct.
Yeah.
Your 4 questions. A bit of a tough one, this one. Who played Billy's mother, Alice, in BLT's 2009 production of Billy Liar?
Margaret Glenn.
No. Anybody?
Have another go.
Go on. No.
I wasn't born in 2009.
It was Tricia Osborne King.
Oh, of course it was.
All right, Andrew.
Bartlett Glen was in that production, I think, though, Dave.
Right. Who says the following lines in which Shakespeare play? "O brave new world that has such people in't."
Do you want the character or the name of the play?
Both. Preferably.
Is it the same answer? A brave new world that has
Such people in't in it, effectively.
Yeah. Midsummer Night's Dream.
No. Anybody? Click now.
Kevin?
The Tempest. Prospero.
It's not that. It's not Prospero though. It's Miranda.
Oh.
But correct. Andrew, You'll Never Walk Alone is from which musical?
I can tell you from which football club. Cabaret.
No. Anybody?
Tony?
Carousel.
Correct.
Ah.
And
Who was that? Who got that? Tony.
Tony, yeah. And your final question, Andrew. Whose ashes were laid to rest under the London Palladium stage in 2018?
Tommy Cooper.
No.
Giles?
Bruce Forsyth.
Correct.
Ah. Good answer, Giles.
Okay.
Look at Shakespeare.
Roxy, you're on again. Your starter for 10. Come on.
Okay, go. Right.
What was the name of the character played by Laurence Olivier in John Osborne's play The Entertainer?
No.
No. Anybody? Click now.
Tony?
Can I get away with Sir? That's what the dresser calls him.
That's the dresser.
You're right.
Yeah.
Entertainer. Right, wrong film. It's no.
No. Anybody? Archie Rice. Okay, your questions then, Roxy.
Can I ask the cat? He might have a better idea than me.
Who wrote the following plays? Dancing at Lunasa.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I know it, but I'm not going to be able to remember it. I'm just. Oh my god! No, it's just. I honestly.
No.
No.
Okay. Anybody?
I know
Click
that
now.
one. Huh?
Andrew?
I think I'm wrong. Brian Friel.
Correct.
Yes.
Hey.
We did that at BLT in 2013 and before that in 1995. Roxy, who wrote The Boyfriend?
Oh my god!
Not him again.
Oh my god! It's the Charleston one. The Charleston Boyfriend.
Yeah.
No, there's no point. Seriously, it's not.
Kevin?
Okay.
Sandy Wilson.
Correct.
Can I please donate my points in lockdown? I want to donate them to you, Roxy.
Oh, thank you, Karen.
Because you are not alone. I don't want you to be alone. I don't want you to be like England in the Eurovision Song Contest. And we're all like France, so we're not going to give you any points. They're yours.
Come on now. Come on.
Come on, Tony, donate some of your points. You're sitting on there like creases with, you're going, oh, points, like this. Get them away, be generous.
We'll form a separate team.
Come on, two questions. Who originally wrote Antigone? The Greek Antigone.
Oh. No.
Anybody?
Andrew?
Is it Jean-Ennui?
No, he adapted it much later.
Oh.
Giles?
Much later. Sorry?
Giles?
No, I can't. I don't know. Sophocles, I think he wrote. No, it's not him, is it?
Sophocles is right.
Oh, it is. Oh, yeah, brilliant.
It is Sophocles. Oh, I'm so annoyed. Okay, sorry.
All right. What can I tell you, Roxy?
Yeah. I just thought that was
the last question. Come on, you can get this one.
Yeah.
Oh, Roxy, you can have my points.
Points, and then I can win.
Your last question.
Yeah.
Who wrote Two?
Oh my God, that the thing with Piers and Debbie too.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm going to know who wrote that. No, I know the play. I know.
Okay. Anybody? Click now.
Andrew?
Jim Cartwright.
Correct.
Give him to Roxy.
In the bar in 2014. Tony, yours starter for 10.
Yeah.
In Cabaret, what is the name of the nightclub where Sally Bowles performed?
This one's for Roxy, Kit Kat Club.
You're doing very well with the donations, Roxy. Okay, good.
Correct.
Your
Was
first
that
question, Tony. Which musical is based on poems by T.S. Eliot?
Cats. Roxy again.
Correct.
I would have known that one weirdly, but hey.
That's why I'm giving it to
Second
you.
question.
Oh.
From which Shakespeare play does the following line come? The course of true love never did run smooth.
Romeo and Juliet.
No. Anybody?
Karen?
Much Ado About Nothing?
No.
Midsummer Night's Dream.
Well done. 2 points, Roxy.
Yeah.
Tony, what is the name of the musical based on The Taming of the Shrew?
Kiss Me Kate.
Correct.
Roxy.
Who is the current artistic director of the National Theatre?
Nick Heitner.
No, it's Rufus Norris since 2015.
Are we not allowed to answer that one?
Why didn't
Oh,
you-
sorry. Yeah, all right.
Roxy
knew that one.
Everybody knew that one. Sorry, I'm getting carried away here. I'm looking for my next question. You knew that, Andrew? Did you?
I did know that. Yeah.
Yes, he was. All right. We'll give him the point, Andrew.
Okay.
Karen.
Yes.
Your starter.
Shivering with anticipation.
Rocky Horror Show.
When sorrows come, they come not single spies is a line from Hamlet. But who wrote a theatre piece called Single Spies?
Alan Bennett?
Yeah, correct. So your 4 questions. From which play, Shakespeare play, is the following line taken? Perdition, catch my soul.
Merchant of Venice.
No. Anybody else? Click now.
Tony?
Othello.
Correct. It was the name of the musical was Catch My Soul as well, which was made based on it. Your second question, Karen, what recent musical based around the life of Henry VIII started out as a hit at the Edinburgh Fringe transferred to the Arts Theatre in the West End and was about to go to Broadway before being halted this year by the virus?
6.
Correct. Your third question, who wrote Gaslight?
Game. No.
Anybody?
Peter?
His first name.
Patrick Hamilton.
Correct.
Who said that?
That was
Peter.
me, Peter.
And your last question, Kieran, who was the last director of the National Theatre before the current director?
Heitner.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay, your starter then for 10, the next one. Who's this? This is Peter.
Yeah.
What play was staged at the Coach and Horses in Greek Street in Soho during May 2019?
I have no idea.
Okay, offer that, anybody?
What's the question
Jeffrey
again?
Bernard is unwell? No.
Correct, Roxy.
Oh! Oh!
Well done, Roxy.
What was that?
Yeah.
What's the answer?
Jeffrey Bernard is unwell.
Very good.
Thank you.
Your questions, your 4 questions, Roxy.
Peter.
Oh, sorry, no, Peter. Yep. You ready?
Yep.
According to Wikipedia, in 532 BC, what was the name of the actor who was the winner of the first theatrical competition held in Athens? Nice, easy one for you.
Pericles.
No. Anybody want to make a guess?
Erin?
Aristophanes.
No.
No.
Bob.
No. It was Thespis.
Oh, of course.
Oh.
Peter, who wrote the music for the Threepenny Opera?
Bertolt Brecht.
No. He wrote the play.
Tony?
Kurt Weill.
Correct. Back to Peter. Who speaks these words and in what play? Now, gods, stand up for bastards.
I don't know.
No. Anybody?
Tony?
It's King Lear. And is it Edwin?
It's Edmund, but we'll give you the 2 points for that in King Lear. Peter, what is the name of the indoor performance space situated next to the Globe that opened in 2014?
Next to the Globe. I'm sorry, no, I don't know.
Anybody?
Andrew?
Is it part of the Globe? Is it?
It is, yeah.
I've done lots of workshops in there with my classes, but sorry, I've forgotten it. I'll just say the Rose Rooms or something. The Rose Theatre Rooms. I don't know.
No. Anybody?
The candlelit one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
The
that's
covered
not-
place.
I can't remember.
It's the Sam Wanamaker,
That's it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
want to make.
named after him because he raised most of the money in the first instance, well, helped to start the funding for the Globe. Okay, so the final round then. We need a starter then for Giles.
Run out of questions for you, Giles.
Yeah, I know.
In September 2018, BLT presented 2 one-act plays in the bar.
Oh.
They were Edgar and Annabelle by Sam Holcroft, directed by Jane Lobb, and Joseph K by Tom Basden, directed by Patrick Naylan. Under what title were they presented at BLT?
Don't know.
Anybody?
I know it. I think.
Andrew?
Double Dystopia.
Correct. So your 4 questions. This is about BLT management.
Oh.
Actually, we won't have that one since Peter will actually know. Oh no, maybe he won't. Let's go with it. Let's see. Who is
Charles' questions?
Andrew? Who is the current company secretary of BLT?
It's for me.
No, I think.
Sorry, to
Giles.
To Giles.
Yeah. Who's the current company secretary?
Of BLT.
Is Christina Jeremiah.
No.
Andrew?
Richard Cornwell.
Correct. Okay, another shot. Giles, who's the current treasurer of BLT?
It is treasurer.
Yeah.
BLT is Howard.
No.
Tony?
Andrew was in first.
No, I think you.
Okay, it's Colin Martin.
Yeah.
Correct. Back to Giles. Who is the current chair of BLT?
I should know this one. Keith Jeremiah.
Correct. And you should get this one as well. Who's the current artistic director of BLT?
Pauline Armour.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, that's a really easy one.
So that's the end of the competition, I think, everybody. Well done. We'll just give the scorers a moment or two to sort of tot up and see what we get to, and see who's going home with a bunch of flowers and who's going home with a bunch of 5s, really.
A bunch of 5s or a bunch of 5ers?
Oh, Roxana's not been given her bonuses.
Nobody's been given anything.
No,
wow!
Brilliant.
Giles, you've done well.
I should have screenshotted that.
Kerry would have beaten you.
So I think we have to say, are we coming up with Roxanne? Well done, Roxana.
Oh.
108.
Wow.
Are they the final scores, everybody?
Right, that's it. A tie.
So our winner this evening, without really much doubt, is Tony Jenner. Well done, Tony.
Hey.
Well done, Tony.
Tony.
Thank you, everybody, for taking part.